Okay, so I have someone asking about my clutch, how it's set up, because they're wanting to go from an automatic to a manual. I'm not sure the vehicle, but here's how mine's set up. I have it kind of pushed in while I'm driving. There's a spring. It's loaded up. Goes up to the top there. And that's how it mounts to this bracket right here. And there's a arm under the pivots to this. This is actually what I push down. And you can see, I don't know if I can get everything. It's kind of hard to do all this with one hand. There is a bracket there you can adjust. Let me see if I can get on. So when this here goes up onto the bracket, and it is adjustable. And that pull, it goes all the way over to the clutch. It's hard to get a good picture of everything. That's kind of what it boils down to. So let me push this back in. So I keep it pushed in so it's out of my way. And that's where it goes through the hole in the floor. This pedal, it just hooks into a bar and has an adjustable linkage piece that goes into this. And I can give more details if you need it. Let me see here. Lock the door. Let me crawl under here real quick so we can see where that bar goes. It's kind of hard to see. All the way up there, there's a bar that goes at an angle. I don't know if I can get this. My phone is kind of a tight view. So I can aim my light right there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bar. See if I can tell what I'm looking at. Okay, there's a bar right there. It goes straight up. That comes down to a piece that's a little bit more. There's a linkage right there. I can't get a very good shot at it. I should have done it all. Then I had the vehicle off, or everything out. And then this piece goes to another bracket. I don't have any of that stuff from the other vehicle. There was also a ball that went into the side of my small block, right underneath the number, let's see, no, the number 4 cylinder. You can see, I'm sorry, here, let me take the phone so you can see what I'm looking at. So there was a ball right here, right above the oil filter. And that's what there was a bracket here, these 2 holes, that would link straight to it. It's all mechanical. My personal opinion, I'd go with the slave cylinder. And there's my current setup. Working good, been driving good, no problems. Here, let me get out here for a second. Walk around the vehicle real quick. I'm gonna start it in about a week. I hadn't really had to. I had some jobs that was pretty far out. So, I don't know if that bar, see it right there where it comes down. Let me pull the air cleaner off. I re-put my other carb, I haven't put it in yet. This seems to have cleared up a little bit. Sorry, I'm moving around the phone so much. I'm trying to hold a flashlight at the same time. Yeah, you can't really see much. We'll go out to the front, see if we can see it. Yeah, there's part of the engagement bracket. See that. The bar goes to the floor, grabs that bracket, somehow pivots. Drop my flashlight. Give me a second here. Jeez. It's a tight fit. I'm gonna see if I can set my flashlight down in a good spot. Okay, maybe you can see that bracket there. Yeah, so it comes down to the floor, hits that spot. There's a pivot right there. Yeah, there's on that with the engine. I went ahead and went to an electronic distributor, partly because my old system wouldn't work with the points in the coil. I was gonna look, see if I could get a better shot of that bracket. All right, so there it is, the vertical piece right there comes down. There's a pivot that hits this, and then the horizontal piece right there goes all the way down to the end, and that's where it hits the. There's another pivot that goes into the side of the manual transmission. I don't know if it makes sense. Anyways, that's kind of how everything's looking in here. I had a hard time trying to remember how these brackets went back on. Yeah, I got them all where they're fine. For the small box Chevy, for the power steering pump. And the alternator, I had a piece down here I had to mess around with for the lower support for the alternator. Everything else pretty good. I'm thinking about cutting that steel line, flaring it down below or better up here to get a better angle. I want that fuel filter right here. Sorry if I had my finger in the way. Yeah, I need to change this. I don't like that. I don't like that hard 90. But I can put a gauge or a pressure sensor on the end there. That's kind of cool because I put a T on it. Not that I, you know, just something to check my fuel pressure going up the bowl. Not that I really need it. It is a brand new fuel pump. Haven't had any problems with anything. Everything's been running good. I will say my idle's been kind of, I've seen several schools of thought with these carburetors. If you use the transfer slots on the bottom of the carburetor, set it up so it's what, 20 thousandths? In there. 20 thousandths transfer slot. Let me spin it over. Right there. And the choke's set right now, but those long slots right there, that should be more of a square. I don't know if I can do that real quick. I ain't gonna worry about it. But anyways, if you do it right, your lower idle, or it's no longer on the clutch, or I mean not the clutch, but the choke, it'll show a square right there. And so what you'll do is you'll adjust your timing to get the idle you want with that set right there at 20 thousandths. So instead of messing with that idle screw right here, you really should set it with the transfer slot. In other words, don't mess with that idle screw. Now, that's one train of thought. I think Thunderhead 289 is one of them that said this. To try this, you can also adjust with the secondary butterflies, you know, underneath there, which I don't even see the transfer slots on those. But it's just a theory. I don't know. You know, I've not got that far into it. I'm gonna try it. But you want it so that your transfer slots are showing exactly 20 thousandths. I believe that's 20 thousandths. So that transfer slot looks like a square from the bottom of the butterfly. And then you go on ahead and you adjust your distributor timing to get the idle you want. And what could happen is you could wind up advancing, you know, your timing so it fires sooner than top dead center. So, you know, like you'll be 12 degrees before top dead center. I actually changed my mark on there. There's something going wrong. Sorry, someone tried to call me. So I got the tape on there. I have it set right now at about 8 to 10 degrees before top dead center. I don't know if you can see. I probably get a good shot in here. If I can see right there, you can see it. And anyway, so I have about 8 to 10 degrees before top dead center. I'm going to go on ahead and adjust it out to 12 and then see where it runs at like 2,500 to 3,500 RPM, and that'll be your with your vacuum advance set. Because you know, when you do your initial timing, you do it without the vacuum advance. You have everything plugged off, no vacuum advance, onto the distributor. And then as you idle it up, you want it to show that vacuum advance on its own, and then you go on ahead and hook up your vacuum. I believe that's the method. I got to go back to it. I've kind of let my brain kind of forget about all this for a little while because I had too many other projects going on. But anyways, I'll see if I can get all this put together and uploaded, and hopefully it has enough information for that friend of mine on YouTube that's asking about this shifter linkage. So I meant to do it yesterday, but I never got around to it. So we just inherited my son's dog. He's in the military and he needed to find another home for it, so we just got it, and we've been busy all yesterday and today. So all right, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it answers any of the questions people have. And you know, I'm trying to speak and look at the same time, so what I say isn't 100% accurate because I'm not exactly 100% thinking what I'm looking at. So all right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.